Alright, so greetings mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers natin out there from Luzon, Visayas and Mindanao. And sa lahat po ng ating mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers na nakatutok po ngayon sa ating live stream worldwide and netwide. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. This is your ka-Sky Watcher and ka-Spacer, Sir June Cahigal, and welcome to another live stream. So we will continue with our discussion. So ang topic ulit natin ngayon is The Secret of Mars Part 2, Some Facts About Mars. So bago po tayo magpatuloy sa ating live stream ngayong gabi, again don't forget to like and share this live stream so that we could reach more people. Lalong-lalo na po yung mga estudyante natin out there so that they would be engaged and they would be inspired to love the sciences. Don't forget to follow us on our TikTok channel, the Sky Watcher Society of Las Piñas, our Facebook page, the Sky Watcher Society of Las Piñas, and my YouTube channel, The Science Guy, Professor June Cahigal. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell so that you would be updated on our future videos. Marami pong salamat sa ating mga nanonood ngayon. So far we have 22 viewers and mag-heart react po kayo mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers. I would like to ask everybody, malaking tulong po sa amin yan if you will like and share our live stream tonight so that we could reach more people, lalong-lalo na po ang ating mga estudyante, because our advocacy is to make the cosmos accessible to all. Follow us on our TikTok account, the Sky Watcher Society of Las Piñas, our Facebook page, the Sky Watcher Society of Las Piñas, and isama nyo na rin po yung aking YouTube channel, The Science Guy, Professor June Cahigal. Alright, so sige, umpisahan na po natin yung ating napaka-interesting topic for tonight. The Secrets of Mars, Can We Colonize the Red Planet? Part 2. Alright? O sige mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers, so now, why do we need to explore Mars? So bakit masyado tayong interesado to explore Mars? Alright, so we need to explore Mars because of the following. So number 1, to better understand planets in our solar system and thus how the solar system was formed. Ayan, no? So magandang this is a good step para maintindihan pa natin ang ating solar system, and eventually pag if we can colonize Mars, then we can understand better how the solar system was formed. Okay, so number 2, we need to explore Mars so that we could better understand the likelihood of planets around other stars. So by exploring Mars as our first step, then we can understand the likelihood of other planets in other solar systems. Number 3, why explore Mars? So that we can establish in the future another home for humans. Kasi di ba meron po tayong kasabihan that we don't stay in our cradle forever, no? So yung urge natin to explore is really strong, diba? So someday probably we can establish Mars as our second home. Ayan, so yun ang ating talagang focus, no, establishing a colony on Mars, so a Martian colony. Ayan, so why explore Mars? Because our history tells us that we are explorers, no, diba? Yun ang sinabi ko kanina eh. Ayaw natin mamirmi sa ating cradle. Di ba parang parang baby. So yung baby for some time nasa crib or cradle, pero eventually lalabas din yung baby sa cradle. Parang ganyan po tayo habang lumalaki yung baby, yan, yung urge to explore nandyan. Okay, and to answer the question, are we alone? Ayun yung $1 million question mga ka-Sky Watchers. Are we alone? Yan, sabi ni Kahoy, yeah, possible ba na pwedeng tumapak ang isang tao sa Mars? O posible po yan, Kahoy. And sabi ni Rashid Chua, San Beda po ba kayo? Opo. Opo. Alright. So thank you for joining, Rashid Chua. And si Kahoy, nandito po ngayon. Alright. And syempre, ang mga ka-sky watchers, no, beyond Earth, Mars is one of the only places in our solar system where humans could one day live. Alright, so yung urge na mag-explore sa Mars at in the future pwede natin siyang gawing second home ay nandun. So isa sa mga members of the solar system na talagang malakas yung urge natin to explore and to possibly colonize is Mars. Kaya ganun tayo ka-obsessed sa Mars. Even during prehistory, di ba yung part 1 ng ating lecture on the secrets of Mars. Even during prehistory talagang our ancestors, yung mga early astronomers, they were already fascinated with the red planet. Okay, so there mga ka-sky watchers and mga ka-spacers. Alright, so let us now study some facts about Mars. Ayan, so handa na ba kayo mga ka-sky watchers? So let us now study facts about the planet Mars. So Mars is the 4th planet from the Sun. And with regards to the size of Mars, Mars is about 1/2 of the Earth's diameter. Diba naalala niyo po yung moon, so we compared the moon with the earth. Yung moon is a quarter of the earth's diameter. Ang Mars naman kalahati. Mars is 1/2 of the earth's diameter. Ayan mga ka-sky watchers, and if you will imagine that our earth is hollow like what you're seeing in our animation here. So imagine if the earth is hollow, then it would take how many Mars to fill the volume of the Earth? It would take more than 6 Mars, no, to fill the volume of the Earth. Ayan, so mas malaki ang Earth kaysa sa Mars. Sige, so tuloy natin mga ka-sky watchers and mga ka-spacers. So here is a comparison between the Earth and Mars. So Mars again is half of the Earth's diameter. So they are mga ka-sky watchers and mga ka-spacers. And with regards to the mass of Mars, Mars has only 1/10 of the mass of the Earth. So with regards to mass, mas massive po yung Earth, diba? Mass is the amount of matter present in an object. So mas massive po pa rin ang Earth, no? Mars has only about 1/10 of the mass of the Earth. Ayan ha, mga ka-sky watchers. Alright, so tuloy natin. Let's talk about the Martian gravity. So on Mars, you would experience only 62.5% less gravity than you're used to. No? So ibig sabihin nito, since the Earth is more massive than Mars, so iba yung gravity sa Mars as compared to Earth. So on Mars, you will experience only 62.5% less gravity. So ibig sabihin yan, on Earth, kung nakakatalon kayo ng ganyan, nakaka-hip-hop po kayo ng ganyan, on Mars, less yung gravity niya, so you can do kangaroo hopping on Mars. Ayan, no? Mataas yung talon. No? So kung siguro mag-basketball kayo sa Mars, makakadank kayo, makakatalong kayo ng mataas and makakadank kayo. No? Pero dito sa Earth, yan kasi mas medyo massive po yung natin, yung planet compared to Mars. So yung gravity niyan mas malaki or compare sa Mars, kasi ang Mars, 'di ba, half of the Earth's diameter. So yung gravity na mararamdaman niyo sa Mars is only 62.5% less, no, as compared to Earth. So kung sa Earth nakaka-hip-hop kayo ng ganyan, on Mars you can do kangaroo hopping. Yan. Alright mga ka-sky watchers. So ganyan po, no? Yun, that is with regards to the Martian gravity. Alright, so thank you Vincent for sharing our live. Sabi ni Nico, makakasurvive po ba tayo sa Mars ng matagal? Basta we have our life support system. Magdadala po tayo ng oxygen, may habitat po tayo, we can survive. No? Basta dala natin yung ating life support. Alright, ay maraming salamat Japanese for sharing our live. Ayan, no? Alright, thank you so much. So thank you Japanese for sharing our live stream. Okay, so Tome, marami pong salamat kay Jeff Bourdain. Jeff Bourdain pala yun. Okay, so tuloy natin mga ka-Sky Watchers. So this is with regards to the Martian gravity. On Mars, you would experience 62.5% less gravity than you're used to. Here on Earth, if you can hop like so, on Mars, you can do kangaroo hopping, no? Mas mataas yung talon nyo sa Mars. Alright, and in relation to that, syempre, maliit lang yung Martian gravity. So that means if you weigh about 100 pounds here on Earth, on Mars, you would weigh only 38 pounds on Mars. No? So if you weigh 100 pounds here on Earth, you would weigh only 38 pounds on Mars. So ayan, sa mga gustong magbawas ng timbang, mga ka-Sky Watchers, kung gusto niyo po magbawas ng timbang, then you're qualified to go to Mars. Ayan, natawa tuloy si Him. Yan, maraming salamat. Sa mga gustong magbawas ng timbang dyan, yan, magplano na kayo. Sumali na kayo dun sa nagpapalista na pumunta sa Mars. Ayan. Because if you weigh 100 pounds here on Earth, you would weigh only 38 pounds on Mars. Ayan. Kasi because of the less gravitational pull. So, yung year naman sa Mars, here on Earth, it would take us 365 days. Now, the Earth takes 365 days to go around the Sun. Pero sa Mars, doble. A year on Mars is almost twice as long as a year on Earth. So dito, one complete revolution around the Sun is 365 days. Sa Mars, 687 days, doble. So baka may magtanong, kung nasa Mars ka, that means mabagal kang tumanda. Kasi yung taon doble, diba? Mabagal ka sigurong tumanda. Hindi po joke lang yun. Ganun din po yan. Kaya lang yung yung revolution around the Sun, yung orbital period ng Mars, medyo matagal. No, doble ng Earth. Kasi mas malayo nga yung Mars, diba? If you will recall Kepler's third law, how long a planet takes to go around the Sun is dependent on its distance from the Sun. Sabi ni Johannes Kepler. Alright, so sabi ni, thank you, Ray Aren, kaya naman mabuhay ang puno sa Mars. Dapat nasa loob ng habitat. Ayan, no? Para kagaya dun sa movie na Martian, 'di ba? Yung patatas na tinanim ni Mark Watney nasa loob ng habitat. Pero yung mga halaman na nasa labas ng habitat, hindi pwedeng mabuhay 'yun. Alright? Ayan, so sabi ni Japanese, 1 year. Yung sa Earth, ito yung 1 year natin. 365 days. Pero sa Mars, 1 Martian year is 687 days. Ayan, Alright, and sa mga sa mga real-time viewers, marami pong salamat kay Shai Shai, kay Japanese, kay Kahoy, kay Messier21, kay Shiny Neil, kay Eclipse Celestia aka Tachyon, kay Shiny Neil, kay James, ayan, kay LNZ Trades, kay John, kay Bricks, and kay Cats. And at the moment, we have 322 viewers and 15k heart reacts. Yay! Palapakan po! Thank you po so much mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers. Sige po, ituloy na po natin yung ating pinag-uusapan. Okay, so let's continue mga ka-Sky Watchers. Alright, let's talk about the rotation period of Mars. Alright, and if you will recall, di ba si Cassini, siya yung naka-discover nito eh. Si Giovanni Cassini, di ba? Cassini was famous for his studies on Saturn. Pero si Giovanni Cassini, he also studied Mars. And Giovanni Cassini was able to calculate the rotational period of Mars to be about 24 hours and 40 minutes. So there mga ka-sky watchers and mga ka-spacers. So anong implication nito? Yung rotation period ng Mars is almost the same as the Earth. Diba? Ang rotation period natin is also 24 hours. So yan, halos pareho sa Earth. So nakikita na natin yung interest ng mga tao sa Mars kasi yung rotation period ay pareho. O, diba? Oy, bakit pareho? Baka may buhay dyan, diba? O, yun ang isip natin eh. Uy, pareho ang rotation period ng Earth sa Mars, baka may buhay din dyan, o diba? So yung public interest had skyrocketed kasi nga yung rotation period ng Earth and Mars ay halos pareho. So there mga ka-sky watchers. Ayan no. So look at the rotation period of Mars and the rotation period of the Earth na halos pareho na 24 hours. And even yung tilt, look at the tilt of the Earth's axis. Compare that with the tilt of the Martian axis. It's almost the same, sky watchers. The tilt of the Earth's axis is 23.5 degrees. The tilt of the Martian axis is 25 degrees. Halos pareho. So again, yung public clamor that since the tilt of the Earth and the tilt of the Martian axis almost the same. Ay, parehong sa Earth. Baka may buhay doon, di ba? Sige, tuloy na natin mga ka-sky watchers. So, pinag-uusapan natin yung tilt ng Martian axis. So, the tilt of the Earth's axis is 23.5 degrees. The Martian axis is tilted by 25 degrees. So, balikan po natin dito sa Earth. Anong implication ng tilt ng Earth na 23.5 degrees. So the tilt of the Earth's axis would cause seasonal changes, di ba? Ayan, no? So the actual tilt of Mars is 25 degrees, similar or close to the Earth's actual tilt which is 23.5. And here on Earth, ang implication nun is that here on Earth we experience seasonal changes, di ba? Yun po yung effect ng tilt ng Earth's axis. We would experience seasonal changes. So, baka ganun din sa Mars, di ba? So, yung actual tilt ng Mars is 25 degrees which is very close to the Earth. That means baka ang Mars may seasonal changes din, di ba? And that can be observed sa polar ice caps. No, so may Martian seasons kasi nga pareho eh. Very close ang tilt ng Earth's axis with the Martian axis. Oh, konti lang yung diferensya. Here on Earth, yung actual tilt natin will cause seasonal changes. So sa Mars, ganun din. May mga seasons din sa Mars. And we can observe that by the shrinking and growing of the polar ice caps. So everybody kindly take a look at this. Ayan. So we can observe seasonal changes on Mars by observing the polar ice cap. So ito yung November of 1996. So malaki yung polar ice caps ng Mars, so that means winter yan. Alright, then on January 1997, medyo lumate yung polar ice cap. So that means ano na yan, natutunaw na konti yung ice. So ano na yan, start yan ng Martian spring. Then on March 1997, maliit na yung polar ice cap. So that means medyo mainit na sa Mars. So that would indicate the start of the Martian summer. Yan, so here on Mars, there is Martian winter, pag malaki yung polar ice caps, Martian spring, yan, and Martian summer. Walang autumn kasi 'di ba wala namang yung yung atmosphere ng Mars wala namang water vapor, 'di ba no? Alright guys, so there. Ayan no, so we can observe seasonal changes on Mars by observing the polar ice caps, the shrinking and the growing of the polar ice caps. Alright mga ka-sky watchers and mga ka-spacers, so very interesting. So may mga features sa Mars na very similar to Earth, na parang Earth-like yung ano ng Mars. Like ito, yung mga seasonal changes, yung axial tilt halos pareho, di ba? And yung rotational period, di ba? Parehong 24 hours. So may mga bagay sa Mars na very similar to Earth. Kaya doon na natin nakukuha yung idea na ay baka may buhay dyan. So parang Earth-like yung Mars. So baka kung may buhay dito sa Earth, baka may buhay din sa Mars. Kaya yung public interest sa Mars talagang malaki, hindi kagaya sa mga ibang planets, 'di ba? Even ocean exploration, 'di ba? So yan. So talagang mataas ang interest sa Mars exploration. What about the Martian temperature? Malamig po sa Mars. The Martian temperature can plummet to as low as negative 126 degrees Fahrenheit, or that's about negative 88 degrees Celsius. So yan no, so malamig sa Mars mga ka-sky watchers, halos kasing lamig ng Antarctica. Kaya doon sila nagte-training yung mga potential Mars colonists. Saan sila nagte-training? Sa Antarctica. Ano sila ng mga habitat doon, and they are training themselves sa temperature kasi malamig po talaga sa Mars. Kasi una, malayo ang Mars sa Sun. Mars is receiving less heat from the Sun compared to Earth, kaya malamig. So ayan mga ka-sky watchers, let's talk about now the atmosphere of Mars. So the Martian atmosphere is thin. It's only 1% of the pressure on the Earth's surface. Manipis lang po ang Martian atmosphere. And the Martian atmosphere is made up of 95% carbon dioxide. Ayan. And baka may magtanong, sir, meron bang runaway greenhouse effect din ba sa Mars? Kasi ang Martian atmosphere is 95% carbon dioxide. Now the answer is wala. Kasi manipis ang atmosphere ng Mars. This is in contrast with the Venusian atmosphere. Diba? Ganon din ang Venusian atmosphere mga 95 or 97% carbon dioxide din ang Venusian atmosphere. Ang pinagkaiba lang nila, ang Venusian atmosphere makapal. No, makapal siya. So meron siyang runaway greenhouse effect sa Venus. Dito naman sa Mars, manipis yung Martian atmosphere. So yung heat nakakalabas din. So there's no runaway greenhouse effect sa Mars. Okay, so there mga ka-sky watchers So ang Mars kasi mas malayo sa Sun. Ayan, so malamig siya. Mars is very cold and manipis yung atmosphere. So there is no runaway greenhouse effect. Ayan, average temperature on Mars is negative 50 degrees Celsius or even lower. Kasi nga malayo sa Mars. Malayo siya sa Sun. No, compare that to Venus. Venus, 'di ba, mas malapit siya sa Sun. Pagkatapos makapal yung atmosphere, tapos carbon dioxide pa. So may runaway greenhouse effect. Kaya ang temperature ng Venus can skyrocket up to 400 plus degrees Celsius. 'Di ba? Kaya Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system kasi malapit siya ng konti sa Sun. Pero tayo mga ka-sky watchers, iba yung position natin sa solar system. No? So hindi tayo malayo sa Sun at hindi rin tayo malapit sa Sun. Our position in the solar system is just right for life to exist. Ang tawag po dito ay the Goldilocks zone. So the Earth is located in what we call the Goldilocks zone, meaning the conditions in order for life to exist is just right. It's not too hot and it's not too cold. Diba parang yung story ni Goldilocks, diba? Diba? Alam niyo ba yung story ni Goldilocks? Pinasok niya yung bahay ng 3 bears. O, diba? Tapos meron siya nakitang porridge, parang lugaw. O, diba? Yung kay Papa Bear, yung lugaw ni Papa Bear, mainit. O, diba? Yung lugaw naman ni Baby Bear, malamig. Pero yung lugaw ni Mommy Bear, it is just right. So, yun ang kinain niya, diba? Yun yung storya doon, diba? Alright, mga ka-Sky Watchers. So, there. No, the Martian atmosphere is so thin. Okay, so and the Martian atmosphere is composed mostly of carbon dioxide, but because of the thinness of the Martian atmosphere, there is no runaway greenhouse effect. No, as compared to Earth, kasi ang atmosphere natin here is 71% nitrogen and 21% oxygen. Sa Mars hindi. It's mostly carbon dioxide. Okay, so that means mga ka-Sky Watchers, hindi ka pwedeng pumunta sa Mars without a spacesuit na may baon ng oxygen. No? So, pag wala kang spacesuit at wala kang baon na oxygen, mamamatay ka. Alright, so there mga ka-Sky Watchers. Ayan, no? So the Martian atmosphere is composed mostly of carbon dioxide. Alright, so here's a photo of the Curiosity rover. Ayan, so may sa Mars, meron ding mga dust storms. Yun. This was depicted in the movie The Martian. 'Di ba? Alam niyo ba yung simula ng The Martian, 'di ba? May dust storm. Then they have to evacuate the habitat. Kaya lang may nangyari, so naiwan si Mark Watney. So totoo yan guys, Mars can also have dust storms that can enshroud the planet. Nandito pala si Cookie Love Girl, may cake po ba sa Goldilocks? Sana no. Thank you Cookie Love Girl, talaga nga you made my day. Maraming salamat. Alright guys, so ginutom ako pag narinig ko Goldilocks Zone, sabi ni Him. Alright guys, so thank you sa inyong mga comments and mga insights. So at this point we have 456 viewers and 19,000 heart reacts. Yay! Marami pong salamat. Okay, so tuloy natin mga ka-Sky Watchers. So here is an aerial view. This was taken by the Mars orbiter. So may mga talaga may mga dust storms sa Mars. Kahit manipis yung atmosphere. Okay, Martian dust storms can kick up fine particles in the atmosphere around which clouds can form. Kasi ang clouds natin di ba is made of water vapor. Sa Mars, yung mga clouds sa Mars are made of tiny dust particles. These clouds can form very high up to 100 kilometers above the planet. Alright? So yung mga clouds sa Mars, mga Martian clouds, they are made up of fine dust particles. Kasi nga walang water vapor sa Martian atmosphere. Unlike here on Earth, kasi yung mga clouds natin dito, they're made up of water vapor. Pero sa Venus, yung Venusian clouds are made of sulfuric acid, di ba? Alright, and this was taken by the Curiosity rover. So here is a photo of the sunset on Mars. So kung mapapansin nyo, blue yung sky pag sunset. Di ba dito sa Earth, pag lumulubog yung araw, red? Diba? Again, that's due to the Rayleigh effect. Parang yung sa total lunar eclipse. Kaya diba pag yung moon pumasok sa umbral shadow, red siya. So ganun din dyan. It's the Rayleigh effect. So this was taken by NASA's Curiosity rover. So this picture was taken on April 15, 2015. Yan, it was taken from the rover's location in the Gale crater. Ayan, so blue yung sky. Now, NASA explains that due to the high quantities of dust in the Martian atmosphere, di ba? Mabuhangin sa Mars. Yun. So, blue light is able to pass through the atmosphere far more efficient than the other colors. That's why the landscape is bathed in a dark blue hue. And again guys, we call this the Rayleigh effect. That can also explain kung bakit namumula yung buwan pag total lunar eclipse. And that would explain also kung bakit dito naman sa Earth, pag lumulubog yung araw, red yung sky, di ba ho? Ayan, sa Mars iba, pag lumulubog yung araw, blue yung sky. Again, it's because of the Rayleigh effect. Ayan ha, so bago tayo pumunta sa Martian terrain, sabi ni Shai Shai, may TikTok page po yung nasa Curiosity. Ang gaganda ng post nila. Oo nga, oo, nakita ko din yan, Shai Shai. Ayan, I think may photo dun ng Martian sunset. So, thank you sa mga nagko-comment ha dito. Maraming salamat po. Yan, so just keep it going. Yan. Alright, so salamat din sa mga real viewers natin kay Eclipse Celestia, kay Shai Shai, kay Him, kay Shiny Neil, kay Messier21, kay Cookie Love Girl, kay LNZ Trades, kay Shay Young, My Baby Beast, kay Nanay Lotus, and kay Dide. Alright, so there. And bago po tayo magpatuloy mga ka-Sky Watchers, please don't forget to like and share this live stream so that we could reach more people, lalong-lalo na po yung mga estudyante natin out there. Don't forget to check out our TikTok channel, the Sky Watchers Society of Las Piñas, our Facebook page, the Sky Watchers Society of Las Piñas, and my YouTube channel, The Science Guy, Professor Jun Cahigaw. So sige, tuloy pa natin po mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers. Let's talk about now the Martian terrain. So everybody look at this photo taken by the Viking space probe. So anong mapapansin nyo mga ka-Sky Watchers sa mga viewers natin? Can you give me a good description of the Martian terrain? Ayan, so paki-type lang po ang inyong description in our comment section below. Alright everybody, can you give me a good description of the Martian terrain as seen in this photo? Yan, sabi ni Cookie Love Girl, maraming bato at puro lupa. O diba? O ano pa? Rocky Road Ice Cream, sabi ni Him. Just take a look at the picture. What reminds you of this photo? Ayan ha, clue. What reminds you of this photo of the Martian terrain? Ayan, sabi ni Shai Shai, mabato, hahaha, masyadong dry yung surface ng... Kung dry yan, can you give me a similar place here on Earth na parang ganito yung Martian? Ayan, sabi ni Shai Shai, it looks like a desert. Sabi ni Messier21, rock desert. Very good, you're absolutely right. Desert, di ba ho? Maladesyerto, mabuhangin, mabato, desyerto po. And remember, malamig sa Mars, parang Antarctica yung temperature. So we can describe the Martian terrain. Yan, di ba parang desyerto siya oh. Oh, di ba? Alright mga ka-Sky Watchers, ayan oh, desyerto. Sabi ni Messier21 and sabi ni Shai Shai, desert. Yan, sabi ni Eclipse Celestia, it looks like a rocky, dried up desert. Sabi ni Him, may mga dunes po ba? Oh, meron. May sand dunes dyan, Him. Kasi nga may dust storms. So, nagkakaroon din dyan ng sand dunes sa Mars. Ayan no, mga ka-Sky Watchers, desyerto siya. And malamig. So, I think the best description would be a frozen desert. Para kang nasa Antarctica pero yung terrain niya maladesyerto. So ayan, tama si Eclipse Celestia, it looks like a rocky dried up desert. Yan, together with Shai Shai, it looks like a desert, and kay Messier21, rock desert. Malamig po dyan, sabi ni Cookie Love Girl. Oo, malamig dyan. Temperatures can plummet down to negative 88 or even more degrees Celsius ang lamig. Ala nga ano yan eh, ala Antarctica yung lamig. Ayan, frozen desert mga ka-Sky Watchers. Alright, yan. And di ba pula yung Martian soil? Okay, so yung pula na yan is due to the oxygen reacting with the rock. So ano yan, rust or iron oxide. Pero walang oxygen sa Mars kasi lahat ng oxygen reacted with the Martian soil forming iron oxide or rust. Kalawang po kaya mapula yung soil. That's how we got the name the Red Planet, no mga ka-Sky Watchers. Ayan, tama Cookie Love Girl, malamig po dyan sa Mars. And may seasons din sa Mars kasi nga yung Martian axis and yung Earth's axis halos pareho. The Martian axis is tilted by 25 degrees. Yung Earth naman, 25 degrees yung Earth, 23.5 halos pareho. So that means Mars also has seasonal changes. Ayan, and we can see that in the shrinking and growing of the polar ice caps. Sa Earth, may seasons din tayo, di ba? Ayan, so kaya very interested ang publiko sa Mars. Alright, so yan kaya ang Martian soil ay reddish because most of the oxygen reacted with the oxides in the Martian soil producing iron oxide or rust, no, kalawang. So may mga sand dunes din dyan sa Mars kasi nga may mga may mga dust storms. Ayan, mabuhangin sa Mars mga ka-Sky Watchers. Ayan, no? So ang mga bato po sa Mars medyo jagged, matutulis. Kaya parang ang tingin natin dyan parang mga pyramids. Pero hindi yan pyramids. Ang ano lang yan, yung mga bato ay jagged, medyo matutulis. Ayan, no? So eto mukhang pyramid ito. It's just the rocks are jagged in appearance. Kaya mukha siyang pyramid. Alright, so sabi ni Cookie Love Girl, kasi sinabi ni Eclipse Celeste na may volcano. Pwede mo bang sumabog yun? No? Yung mga volcanoes are already dormant. No? Yung mga Martian volcanoes are already dormant. Alright, no? Nakikita nyo yung Martian terrain. No? Parang maladesyerto and malamig. Kaya ang description po natin dyan ay frozen desert. Alright, and yung mga bato ay jagged po siya. Ayan, so here's another photo of the Sojourner Pathfinder rover. Ayan, alright. So ang nito parang shoebox lang yung size niyan. So there. Ito naman, this is a photo of the Viking probe, yung Viking lander. Ayan, kitang-kita doon sa background, no, talagang desyerto po siya. So may kapareho din dito sa Earth, no? Kung ganito yung Martian terrain, meron din tayo niyan sa Earth na pula yung soil at ganyan na ganyan din yung yung appearance, yung terrain. This is Death Valley in the United States, mga ka-Sky Watchers. Kaya dito nagte-training yung mga potential Mars colonies sa Death Valley. Kasi yung terrain ng Death Valley halos pareho sa Martian terrain. So, dyan sila nagte-training para meron na silang idea dun sa pupuntahan nila in the future. Ayan, ito po, this is Death Valley in the United States. Alright mga ka-Sky Watchers, so this is the Martian terrain taken by the Viking lander. Ito naman yung Death Valley in the United States. Halos pareho. Halos pareho kaya dyan sila nagte-training shout out kay Jared Lodronio. Marami pong salamat. Okay, ito na tayo, Miss Celestia, the geology of Mars. So Mars has giant volcanoes and valleys like yung Valles Marineris, impact craters, ayan no. Okay, Mars has the largest volcano in the solar system. And I think sinabi ni Eclipse Celestia, the largest volcano on Mars and also the largest volcano in the solar system is Olympus Mons. Ayan no. Ayan, kitang-kita yung Olympus Mons dito Fantastic. This is the largest volcano not only on Mars, but Olympus Mons is the largest volcano in the solar system. But again, let me clarify, this is already dormant and hindi na yan puputok. Alright, but again, this is the largest volcano not only on Mars, but this is the largest volcano in the solar system, mga ka-Sky Watchers. Ayan, and to give you an idea of the dimensions of Olympus Mons, ayan, it is 3 times bigger than Mount Everest, mga ka-Sky Watchers. So can you imagine that? Ayan o, it is 3 times bigger than Mount Everest. Ganyan po kalaki ang Olympus Mons. Ayan, look at the crater. It's 45 miles across and 15 miles high. Ang Mount Everest, it is only 5 miles high. Diba? Tapos ito, troposphere na to. Above that is already the stratosphere. So kung yung Olympus Mons ay nandito sa Earth, lalampas pa yan ng stratosphere, mga ka-Skywatchers. Ganyan po kataas ang Olympus Mons. It is 3 times bigger than Mount Everest. Fantastic, di ba? Sabi ni Eclipse Celestia, it also has the large canyon. Yan, yes. Ang pangalan po ng canyon is Valles Marineris. Yan, tama si Shai, Olympus Mons. Ayan, sabi ni Cookie Love Girl, gawa po ng Death Valley kaya merong naniniwala na made up lang ng NASA yung picture ng Mars. Oo. Marami na po nakapuntang mga rovers doon. Siguro yung Martian, yung The Movie, baka doon nga nila kinuha yan sa Death Valley, 'di ba? Doon sila nag-shooting, 'di ba? Sila Matt Damon. Alright, so there. Ayan, so yan, sabi ni Eclipse Celestia, Mars has the largest canyon, no? So ito po 'yun. Mars has the largest canyon in the solar system and that canyon is Valles Marineris. This is known as the Grand Canyon of Mars. So ganito po guys, so napakalaki ng canyon system na yan. Valles Marineris is a rift system, parang sugat yan ng Martian crust. And this is the largest known canyon in the solar system, surpassing all canyons on Earth. Diba alam niyo yung Grand Canyon sa Arizona? Naku, walang sinabi po yan. The Valles Marineris can stretch the entire United States and from the East Coast to the West Coast. Ganun po ang extent ng Valles Marineris. No? So ganyan, from East Coast to West Coast ang niyan, ang haba. And yan, para tumulo po ang mga laway po ninyo about Valles Marineris. Valles Marineris is 150 miles wide and 4 miles deep. Look at the Grand Canyon in Arizona in the United States. It's only 18 miles wide and a mile deep. Walang sinabi, mga kaskayo. Ang Grand Canyon natin, sisiw. No, compared to Valles Marineris, it's 150 miles wide. Compared to 18 miles of the Grand Canyon. Ang Grand Canyon po natin ay sisiw. No, ang Valles Marineris, malaki. Di ba? And 4 miles deep. Wow, guys, mga ka-Skywatchers. Fantastic. Ayan, guys, so that's Valles Marineris. It is the largest known canyon in the solar system, guys. Alright, these are photos taken in orbit around Mars, no, of Valles Marineris. Alright, mga ka-Skywatchers, biruin mo po, nandito po kayo if you are standing at the edge of Valles Marineris. Talagang mamamangha kayo eh. Kasi ang laki, guys, ang laki talaga. So sa Mars, nandun na yung largest volcano. Sa Mars, nandun din yung largest canyon. Sa Mars, nandyan din yung pinakamalaking impact crater in the solar system. And that is Hellas Planitia, guys. Mga ka-Skywatchers. Hellas Planitia is the largest visible impact crater known in the solar system, guys. Ayan, oh. Halos kalahati ng US ang Hellas. So there, mga ka-Skywatchers. Alright, so marami pong salamat sa ating mga real-time viewers. So far, we have 542 viewers and around 23,000 heart reacts. Ayan po mga ka-Skywatchers, so mag-heart react pa ho kayo. Ayan, and the water once flowed on Mars. May tubig noon during the early history of Mars. May tubig and water once flowed on the Martian surface. Paano po nila nalaman? Kasi may mga canals eh. May mga dried up river beds. Kaya technically parang totoo yung sinabi ni Schiaparelli na may Martian canals. Pero they are not man-made. Kasi sabi ni Schiaparelli mga man-made canals yun. Pero itong mga canals, they were made by running water. There is evidence that liquid water once flowed in the past. Kasi may mga dried up river beds. Ayan oh. Alright. So eto guys, mga ka-sky watchers, ito ilog ito, to yung ilog ito. Yan, ito may mga tributaries pa nga. So this is an evidence that water once flowed on the Martian surface. These canals, mga ka-sky watchers, may have been carved by running water. Ayan no, yung mga tributaries. And even the Jezero crater kung nasaan ngayon yung Perseverance rover. The Jezero crater is actually a dried lake. Kaya doon nagpunta yung Perseverance rover. Kung dried up lake yan, baka may mga signs of life. Ayun na, sabi ni him, baka daw may frozen water. Oo nga, kaya yun ang dinidiscover ng Perseverance rover. Ayan na, ito yung mga ebidensya eh. These are geologic evidence to show that there was once water on Mars. And these canals again may have been carved by running water. Ngayon ang tanong, nasaan ngayon yung tubig, di ba? Where is the water on Mars? O, di ba? Ayan, si Reb nandito. Good evening. Ayan, so hi, late ka. O, late ka na sa class. Ang tanong, saan ngayon yung tubig sa Mars? The water may have been locked in the polar ice caps. So, ang polar ice caps ng Mars contains mostly carbon dioxide ice, or dito sa Earth ang tawag natin dyan dry ice, but it may also contain water. Yan, and there is a theory, may convincing evidence that water may also be locked underneath the Martian surface. So yun ang dinidiscover ngayon ng Perseverance rover. Ayan, sabi ni Reb, ayan, gumawa muna siya ng assignment. Ay, very good. Assignment muna. Alright, so sabi ni him, yan, ancient river, not water. Ayan, yan. So, Reb, kaya pala. Ayan, okay. So there mga ka-sky watchers, so nasaan po yung tubig? So the water may be locked in the polar ice caps of Mars. Alright. So residual ice on the polar caps remaining during summer is primarily water ice. Water has a higher sublimation temperature than carbon dioxide. Ayan no. So if all the water ice melted, an ocean 11 meters deep over the entire planet could be formed. Ayan, kung tutunawin lang daw natin yung polar ice caps. Alright, so nandyan po yung tubig, and baka may tubig underneath the Martian surface. Alright, so ito po yung mga geologic features, and ito po yung tinatanong din nila Shai, nila Tachyon kagabi. Alright, so ito yun, yung Sidonia. There's a place on the planet Mars called Sidonia. And may mga unusual features dito, like ito parang mga pyramids ito, no? Pero mga bato lang yan na jagged. And ito, no, follow my cursor, parang mukha to, face of Mars. Ayan, that's in Sidonia. Ayan, this was taken by Viking 1. Hindi pa para siyang mukha. Pero ano to, this is a sand dune. In reality, sand dune lang yan. Ganun lang yung yung itsura, mukha lang mukha. No, kasi inabay iniisip natin baka this was made by Martians. Ayan, so this was taken by the reconnaissance orbiter. Ayan so ito yung photo niya ng the face of Mars. Ayan, so hindi naman mukha ano lang siya, parang sand dune lang siya. Then ito naman yung photo ng Curiosity rover na parang pyramid. Pero ano to guys, bato lang to na matulis. 'Di ba? Kasi karamihan sa mga bato sa Mars jagged, meaning matutulis. Alright mga ka-Sky Watchers, yan, volcanic rocks on Mars break and cleave in very sharp angular way. So in other words, jagged, matutulis talaga yung mga bato sa Mars. This one happens to have cleaved into a pyramidal shape. Mukha lang siyang pyramid. So iba na yung iniisip natin, baka may mga Martian creatures dyan. No? Alright. And Mars is orbited by two moons. We have Phobos and Deimos. Ayan, Phobos is the larger moon and it is closer to Mars. And ito yung Deimos, the smaller moon, pero mas malayo siya sa Mars. And they look like potato-shaped moons. Hindi sila spherical, and it is believed by many astronomers that Deimos and Phobos may have been captured asteroids from the asteroid belt. So ito yung Phobos, Phobos is closer to Mars than Deimos. In fact, if you are on Mars, you would see Phobos moving. You will see Phobos 3 times a day. 3 times in a day yung makikita ang Phobos. So ganun siya kasi malapit lang siya sa Mars. Alright. Ayan So Phobos and Deimos may have been captured asteroid from the outer asteroid belt. Ayan. And may mga eclipses din sa Mars. Ito yung Phobos eclipse taken by the Opportunity rover. And ito naman yung Deimos eclipse of March 4, 2004. Ito po yung Phobos eclipse on March 7, 2004. Ayan. So may mga eclipse din sa Mars. So these are images taken by the Opportunity rover. That's it, Pansit, for tonight's live stream. So in our next live stream, ayan, ako po yan. Kunyari Martian ako, yung astronaut sa The Martian. Ayan. Oo, Photoshop lang yan, joke lang yan. Alright, so yan, sana nagugustuhan yung aking photo. So we will tackle in our next live stream part 3. Ito na yung man's exploration of Mars. Alright, sabi ni Social Study Club, si Matt Damon daw yan. Hindi mukhang Matt Damon. Mas pogi si Matt Damon. Ito hindi. Alright, yan. Movie, reco po na. Alright. Oo, so eto, pinotoshop ko yung mukha ko dito. Alright guys, so si Shy the Martian. Pati mukha no, The Martian. Alright, so marami pong salamat for our live stream tonight. Thank you so much sa mga nanood po, yung mga real-time viewers natin. Again, marami pong salamat kina Eclipse Celestia aka Tachyon, kay Shy, aking suki. Marami pong salamat. Ayan, sana ma-meet kita in person soon. Kay Cookie Love Girl, kay him, kay Messier21, kay LNZ Trades, kay DJ. Ayan. And sa mga nagko-comment dito, sa mga nagbibigay ng insights, marami pong salamat ulit. I really appreciate yung mga ginagawa niyo at panunod niyo po sa aking live stream. Sana hindi po kayo magsawa. Alright. So marami pong salamat sa ating 583 viewers and around 27,000 heart reacts. Maraming salamat po. Ayan, so this is your ka-Sky Watcher and ka-Spacer, Sir Jun Cahigal, saying live long and prosper. So please follow our TikTok account, the Sky Watcher Society of Las Piñas, our Facebook, the Sky Watcher Society of Las Piñas, and my YouTube channel, the Science Guy, Professor Jun Cahigal. Alright, again, live long and prosper. And always remember to always keep your space and always keep looking up. Look up! Look up, guys! Look up! Alright, marami pong salamat. Thank you po for watching our live stream tonight. Maraming salamat, Shai. Thank you, Messier21. And sa lahat na nandito, bye-bye po. Alright, thank you po. Thank you so much. Ayan, thank you, Shai. Napakaliit ng Phobos and Deimos. So po, Quadren, thank you. Ayan, na-meet na po kita personal. Oo nga, magkita tayo ulit sa Rev sa Tarlac National High School. Ayan, thank you for another informative live. Thank you, Shai. Thank you so much. Alright, bye-bye po. See you on our next live stream. Bye-bye. Marami pong salamat.